For today's video, I am going to do a full face or mostly full face of new makeup products. I have a variety of products that have been recently launched, some that were launched a while ago, but they're still somewhat fairly new, and then also just some others. I haven't sat down and done a makeup get ready with me in a while, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do along the way, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and you enjoy beauty, skincare, fashion, and sometimes home decor related content, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start off, a newer-ish product. I think this has been launched for a while, but it's newer to me. I recently have been able to try this. So this is the Kosas Plump and Juicy Vegan Collagen Spray-On Serum. This is a little mini size. I did purchase this. The mister on this is so nice. It has a nice scent to it. I'm not really sure how to describe what it smells like, but just kind of smells like some kind of like florally scent, and I think it has to do with the fact that it has Artemisia flower extract in it, so maybe that's what I'm smelling. But just a nice way to kind of hydrate your face in the morning or throughout the day. So I just wanted to showcase this new product. I wouldn't necessarily always use this for a makeup look, but I wanted to showcase this because this is a somewhat newer launch. So then a newer launch that I have been really enjoying is the RMS Supernatural Radiance Serum Sunscreen. This has SPF 30. I have done a whole review video about this. I have been really enjoying this. This gives the skin such a gorgeous radiant glow. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. I am gonna be applying a tinted sunscreen as well on top of this. So this isn't gonna be my only sun protection, but I just wanted to showcase this because it is a newer launch and I have been really enjoying it. But this is the shade Light Aura. But the thing about this is that it's not really tinted. It's more of like a luminous, kind of like glowy sunscreen. I personally would not call this tinted, even though when you first apply it to the skin it might look like it's tinted, but it blends out to really just look like a radiant finish. It's not going to give coverage, but instead it's just gonna make the skin look really gorgeous and healthy and glowy. I love that look, so I've been really enjoying this. If you do want more of my thoughts on it, definitely check out my review video. I'll link it in the description box below or put a card somewhere up here. Definitely recommend checking it out if you like glowy sunscreens. So then the Kosas, this is their Glow IV, and I have done a review on this as well. Normally I wouldn't use both of these at once because they both are kind of like glowy based products, but it's a newer launch and I haven't used it a whole lot, but I purchased it, so I really do want to try to use it more. Some people say this is like super highlightery, so again, normally I would not use both of these together, but I do want to show it to you guys a little bit. It has a little bit of a tint, but definitely is gonna give you a glow. I definitely understand why some people say that they think this is kind of like highlighter-ish. It's because it is very luminous or very glowy, but it's gorgeous just under foundation or mixed in with foundation. You could even use it as like a highlight, but it is really pretty. Sometimes I actually don't think that this sits on my skin the best. Right now it's actually sitting on my skin quite well. It doesn't look heavy. When it does not accentuate texture, I do like it. Right now it is sitting on my skin pretty well, even though I do have a few breakouts. Next for concealer, this is the Tower 28 Swipe Concealer. I did a review on this, and this is a newer launch. This gives like a medium coverage. I'm gonna use it under my eyes and then also to spot conceal a little bit. I also totally meant to apply my other tinted sunscreen first. I feel like this concealer can look a little bit heavy or just somewhat detectable on the skin, but it also kind of gives like a slight like blurring effect. I feel like it blends in really easily. The only thing that I didn't love about this concealer is that I felt like it did look a little bit heavy on my skin, but that's just me. That could also depend on the person and any texture that they might have on their skin, but I still do like this, and I actually have been using it quite a bit ever since I received it, so it is one that I've been continuing to use. I do really like it for spot concealing. It covers up redness pretty well. I do like that it gives like a little bit of like a blurring effect, I feel like, especially under the eyes. So now I was going to apply the Say. This is their Slip Tint Sunscreen. I was gonna apply this as my base, but now that I already applied the concealer, I feel like it might not apply super well if I apply this on top of that. I don't know, maybe I'll take just a little bit. Hopefully it's not gonna end up looking too heavy. Normally I would just blend this in with my fingers and I would just normally rub it in. I'm worried that doing this is just gonna take off the concealer that I applied. but we're just gonna go with it. This sunscreen, I know a lot of people really like it. I do enjoy it too. I feel like it might be a little bit like oily feeling for my skin type. I do have combination skin. I don't have super oily skin, but this definitely makes my skin feel a little bit oily. It's just very moisturizing, which can be really nice, especially for colder weather with fall and winter coming up. This could be really great for some people, or if you have dry skin. I do still like this. I just find that I need to set it with a setting powder because otherwise I feel like I look a little bit more dewy than I want to look. It is very pretty and does make your skin look nice and healthy. Then I'm going in with one of my absolute favorite setting powders. This is the Kosas Cloud Set. This is not a new product, but I absolutely love it. I recently purchased a new one and I got this in a different shade. I got this in the shade Feathery. Before, I believe I got the shade Breezy, and I find that both of those shades work really well for me. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of set my face. I'm just lightly setting the face. I'm not applying a bunch to my cheek area because I am gonna apply some cream blush. So now for blush, I'm gonna go in with this Fit Glow Beauty palette. This is their multi-use ceramide cream lip and cheek palette. And they recently were super kind and they sent this to me. It was kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting to receive this, but this is a super cute palette that comes with 4 shades. So this is what the outside looks like. And then it has a mirror in it. And these are the 4 shades. It even has a shade that I feel like you could potentially use as like kind of like a bronzer shade right here. And then 3 blush shades or lip shades because they are both lip and cheek products. This pink shade right here. And I'm just gonna take some on my finger, just kind of dot it on, and then I'll blend it out with a brush, or I normally blend it out with my fingers. It blends out really easily. It's very moisturizing on the skin. If you love a no makeup kind of look, this is the kind of product that would be great for that. I'm just gonna use a brush to apply just a little bit more to kind of build up that pigment a little bit more. So I'm just taking this Merit brush. A launch that I am so excited about is the RMS Beauty launch of a new blush shade. This is the shade Bohemian Girl, and this shade is absolutely beautiful. It is such a gorgeous pink shade, and I have used it once before, and I do really like it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just gonna top that cream blush with this one. And this is just so pretty. I feel like this is a perfect like spring and summer shade. I was kind of interested that they launched like this shade during when it's like almost fall, but this is also just a really nice pink shade that you could use as like an everyday blush color. I love it. This one's definitely gonna be a favorite of mine. I am a huge fan of these blushes from RMS. They're probably some of my favorite powder blushes ever. I love that they kind of give like a little bit of a luminous look to your skin. They're not like chunks of glitter, but it's just really beautiful and luminous on the skin, and I absolutely love that. They also launched a powder highlighter that looks just like this as far as like the packaging and how the powder looks, but they have a highlighter now, and I really want to try that. It looks so pretty. Now this isn't necessarily a new launch, but this is the Merit Beauty bronzer stick. Purchased it a while ago. I was hearing really great things about it, and it is really beautiful. However, it's very dewy, and I feel like it's pretty subtle. So I'll show you as I blend it in, you'll see what I mean. But it is really pretty, great for an everyday makeup look or no makeup kind of look. It's very easy to work with. If you like kind of a dewy finish and don't mind what that looks like, then you may very well like this. As you can see, so easy to blend out, so quick. So it's super easy to work with, but it's also like super natural, which is nice. That can be great if that's the look you're going for. But I feel like I don't reach for it super often just because I want to bronze up my face even more. And it can be a little bit like dewy looking, which don't get me wrong, I do love that look sometimes. If that's a look that I'm going for, then I love it for that. But I feel like on a regular basis, this just hasn't really been one that I've been reaching for a whole lot. but don't get me wrong, I do really think it is beautiful. For like summer, when I first got it, I felt like it would make my skin look more oily, and I didn't necessarily always want that in the summer because it was so hot where I live during summer. It was just so humid that my face would just like melt off almost if I had on makeup products like this. But I feel like for fall and winter, this is one that'll probably like more when it's not so humid. And now I feel like my skin is looking super dewy, but this is not a new product, but this is the Well People bronzer. I'm just gonna use this. I honestly haven't bought any new like powder bronzers in quite a while, so I'm just using something that I have. Also, I recently purchased this brush from Kosas. This is their contour fan brush, and this is supposed to be used for their bronzer. And this is actually really nice. I wasn't so sure how I would like this for a bronzer brush. It looked more like a highlighter brush to me, but it actually works really nice for bronzer, especially on the nose, because you can just like easily go like that. Just works really, really well. Also, this disperses product really well so that you're not applying the bronzer too heavy. I feel like I applied way too much bronzer with that other brush. I also recently purchased the face detailer brush from Kosas. I have been loving this for setting under the eyes. It's so, so nice. This powder is my favorite. If you have not tried the Kosas Cloud Set, I would definitely recommend it. This is the second one that I purchased of this. It is so beautiful. It kind of blurs the skin a bit and just does an amazing job at setting makeup. So I really like this setting powder. It's definitely one of my favorites. Another new launch is the Kosas Brow Pop Nano. This brow pencil looks so small. It actually looked a lot smaller in person when I first received it. I bought this, and then Kosas actually did send me another one, but I bought it first, and I have been really enjoying this. I actually wasn't so sure how I would like it because I was so used to their other brow pencil where it has a thicker applicator. I was wondering if this would just be really slow, but it's actually not. I feel like I can still do my brows really quickly with this. And definitely the appeal of it, of course, is being able to draw in those hair-like strokes and just have them be like really natural because the applicator is so small. You can really draw hair-like strokes that look just very real. It looks really natural. It's super easy to work with. So this has definitely become one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. Probably like my favorite eyebrow pencil that I've ever used is the original Kosas Brow Pop. And this one has definitely become a favorite now as well. I've been reaching for it a lot ever since I bought it. Definitely would recommend this if you like a small applicator type of brow pencil. And I have the shade Taupe, and this works really well for me. The size is also really nice and quick for traveling, and then it has a little spoolie on the other side. It's really quick and easy to use, so I have been really enjoying this. I've actually been reaching for this one even more than I've been reaching for the original one recently, but that's probably also just because it's a new product. I honestly don't know which one I like better. Probably the original just because I'm more used to it, but I have been really liking this one. All right, and then continuing with the brows, another new launch is the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. They did send this to me in PR, and I have been really liking this. It is a clear brow gel. It's not tinted, and the whole point of this one is to, of course, help your brows stay in place. But with this one, you're actually really supposed to kind of be able to create that like laminated brow look. If you want to, you can. You don't have to. You can just use it to keep your brows in place. But you can also like go apply more of it, as you can see I'm doing here, and really get that like laminated look if you want to. See? You just like really pack it on there to get that laminated look. And I actually do think that is a nice look, but on a normal basis, I normally don't do that. Normally I will just lightly go through what the amount that I just applied right now is normally way more than I apply, but I just wanted to show that you can kind of create that laminated brow look if you want to. Another new launch is the Fit Glow Beauty Mascara. This is in the shade Navy. I believe this is a new launch. They recently sent this to me in a surprise package when they sent me this lip and cheek palette. I'm super excited. I don't think I've ever tried a like navy mascara before. Maybe I have, but I have used this a few times now, and I think the color is really pretty. It definitely doesn't look like super obviously blue, but I feel like it looks really nice with my blue eyes. It's a little less of a like harsh look as like black mascara on me. So I have been really liking it. I think it's really fun to have a blue mascara. So that's what it looks like. It has an interesting applicator. It has like two different types of materials that they use. They have like a guessing this is like silicone bristles and then like the regular mascara bristles. I feel like the silicone ones are good for kind of like getting clumps out. The color I just think is really nice with my blue eyes, but of course blue would look gorgeous with brown eyes or green eyes, whatever color eyes you have. I think that a navy color like this would look really pretty. It's a really nice job at lengthening. So there it is. Not a new product, but for the lips, I'm gonna use the Tower 28 One Liner Multi-Liner. This is in the shade Fill Me In. I love this. I use this so much. Gorgeous, everyday pink color. I'm just gonna use this to line my lips. Sometimes I fill my lips in with it a little bit as well. And then a new launch that I recently received from Integrity Botanicals. They were so kind to send me some of their new launches, and that's also where I got the RMS blush. So definitely check out Integrity Botanicals. Also make sure to check out the description because I might have a discount code. But this is the Ritual to Fill Thornbite Peptide Plump Cream Lip Oil. And this is their clear shade. They also have some other shades, and I did do a little like unboxing video recently. So I'm just gonna apply that on top. It feels very comfortable on the lips, like a gloss, except for it's not sticky. It doesn't feel tacky. Just makes your lips feel like they're nice and moisturized. Really nice. The packaging is really cute as well. So there it is. That is everything. I just will put my hair down. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. My hair is kind of a mess right now. But if you guys do want to check out any of the products that I showed in today's video, I will have everything listed and linked in the description box below, along with some discount codes. Also, just want to be completely transparent here. The links below are affiliate links. There's no additional cost to you and no pressure to use them. But if you're thinking about purchasing any of these products anyway and you want to help to support my channel, it would mean a lot if you would use one of my links. But let me know if you guys have any questions about any of these products. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see even more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you for my next video.